Hey everyone, welcome back. And this is my review of The Legend of Korra, Book 4, Balance, Episode 8. I'm just going to say this right now. This is just a recap episode, okay? And I liked it, but because it was a different type of recap episode. I'll explain why in a sec here, okay? I liked it, okay? I really did. But I was really so fucking hyped for that tough fight in this episode. That's why I'm mad we don't have previews anymore. Because if I would have seen that preview, I would have been prepared for this. But I was not prepared for this. God damn it. But either way, I did like it. And like I said before, it's because it was a different type of recap episode. And what I mean by that is that, well, basically, it was really funny. Like, it did recaps from all 3 of the seasons, basically. Several of them, in fact. Previous. But it inserted a lot of comedy into all 3 of the segments in this episode, making it to where, you feel like you're getting something else out of it. You know what I mean? The first segment was Bolin explaining to his grandmother, the prince and one of his other family members who was there about his basically his history with Asami and Korra, which was hilarious. Of course, I just fucking love the prince in that scene where he says, "Now that's a breakup." And then, of course, there's a grandmother who repeatedly said, "Just like his grandfather." I also love the chibi heads that popped up throughout the course of this episode too. It was really good, okay. But it does go to show as well. Another thing added is that, now this is something that hasn't really been brought up yet, but when you watch that segment of the episode, it kind of reminds you that Mako has had character development in this series, okay? He really has. It took half of fucking forever, but he did. Then again, I can't really complain about that because it took Korra even longer to develop as far as I'm concerned, but he has had character development in this series, okay? So yeah, and the second segment was the whole Korra and Asami thing, where Korra was acting really negative at first, thinking that she's not needed, and Asami basically trying to cheer her up, and it ended with Tenzin coming in there and trying to cheer her up as well, and trying to convince her that she is still needed as the Avatar, obviously, okay? Which she obviously is, This series is about her. She's the Avatar. Obviously, she's needed. Plot convenience. So, yeah. And then the third segment was with Mako and was with Bolin and, I forget what the guy's name is, but they were with those other Earth Kingdom escaped inmates and whatnot, and that one guy was trying to cheer Bolin up, but proving he's useful by telling this, bullshit fucking story. Which made everyone laugh. And obviously it was bullshit, but he was obviously just trying to make Bolin look good. Okay, because the two have had a history in the past with working together on that one movie in, Season 1, I think it was. Okay, so, yeah. So those are all 3 segments. Personally, I think that Korra's segment should have ended the episode. I thought that would have been better. Okay, because her segment was obviously the most substantial. Okay, and really, that one didn't have any comedy in it at all. But it goes to show you, for people who haven't noticed, that she has had character development in the series. Okay, that's why that segment's important. Because she has. Season 1, not so much. Season 2, not so much, really. But she has eventually gotten character development. And that's what that segment's meant to show you. While the other 2 segments are... Well, the first segment obviously shows Mako's character development with some comedy in there. The third segment, I think, is just purely for comedy. But I think the order that these segments should win is that Bolin segment, I think, should have been first, then Mako segment, then Korra segment. I think that would have been a better order of the segments in this episode. But overall, I really enjoyed this episode, even though it was a recap. We also got to see fucking... oh my god. We got to see Vaatu, Amon, and Zahir on the phone with each other in a brief segment. This was in the final segment, Bolin segment, which looks like it would be an animated a poorly animated, what do you call it? A poorly animated skit on a YouTube reviewer, in a YouTube reviewer's video. I'm not kidding. That's what I thought of when I watched that. And it's not because it's bad. It was really funny. And then of course, Varric ends up picking up the phone, and of course nobody likes him. And I'm wondering if that's like like the creators trying to tell the viewers that, okay, we know we fucked up with Varric's character, so here's some comedy based on what the feedback on his character has been. I wonder if that was intentional. So yeah, really funny stuff. So overall, if you've yet to see this week's episode, I do definitely recommend it. Normally I can't recommend a recap episode, but due to how different and really substantial I think that this particular recap episode was, then I actually do recommend it. I really wish that more recap episodes could be like this, really. So anyways, I can't wait for next week's episode. Hopefully next week's episode is the actual fight. Okay, so anyway, yeah, Toph's fight. Okay. Also, I want to mention this real quick. I really want to see a Katara in the series again, seriously. Now, I don't know if she's as physically fit as Toph is right now, so if she could actually fight as well as Toph can, I really don't know. But if she could, seeing those two fight in Korra would be really fucking awesome, actually. I mean, at the very least, I want to see them reunite with each other again, even if it is only briefly. Okay. Because, I mean, I know Katara's old, but so is Toph, you know what I mean? So anyways, overall, I hope you enjoyed this review, guys. These after, guys, thank you for watching. Bye-bye.